simple to do and reduces the risk. Unloading your firearm doesn't mean that you can be cavalier with your gun handling, and you should always treat every firearm as if it is loaded, even when you know it is not. Many new shooters practice the habit of safely casing and holstering their firearms at the range and at home, but aren't sure how they should move or carry it while walking with it in their hand. It's very useful to know how to do this safely. I'm Julie Golob of Team Smith & Wesson, and in this GUNSMARTS video, let's walk you through how to properly move with a handgun. Before we dig in, please keep in mind there may be safety rules that address when and how you can move with a firearm at your range. You'll need to make sure you know and understand them. Also, this video's focus is on building confidence with a beginner's gun handling skills. It does not address self-defense techniques for movement with a firearm. Now, you may have seen videos of shooting sports where competitors run through courses of fire with a pistol. These sports and ranges either have a 180-degree rule or designated muzzle safe points. The 180 refers to an invisible line that runs parallel to the back of the berm. Cross the line with your muzzle and expect to be disqualified from the competition for safety reasons. Other ranges may not use the 180 rule, but instead have designated muzzle safe points on the range. If your muzzle crosses these points, you won't be allowed to continue to shoot. These are rules in place for shooting sports and some ranges. But what about when you're practicing in a shooting bay or at home? If I'm walking up to a target downrange, or if I'm in my home and I need to carry my firearm in hand, here are the steps I take to be as safe as possible. First, if you don't need your firearm to be loaded, it's a good idea to unload your handgun before you start moving around. It's simple to do and reduces the risk. Unloading your firearm doesn't mean that you can be cavalier with your gun handling, and you should always treat every firearm as if it is loaded, even when you know it is not. With the magazine out and keeping the slide locked to the rear, this also helps let others who may be around you know that your handgun is unloaded. Second, it's critical to practice safe trigger finger discipline. This means when you're not actively engaging a target, your fingers should be off the trigger and outside the handgun's trigger guard. I like to keep mine straight, resting along the frame. I make sure I keep up with a good shooting grip with my strong hands so that I'm always in control of my pistol as well. Third, let's talk muzzle direction. I prefer to keep the pistol pointed at the ground in front of me or directly down at my strong side. This ensures I don't point the muzzle at my feet or anyone around. You may see some shooters point the muzzle straight up into the sky. I don't prefer this because it's an extra step to make sure that you don't sweep or cover anything with your muzzle should you need to set your handgun down. When moving, I choose to be very deliberate with my movements when carrying a firearm in hand, so I avoid swinging my arms. I also move with intention. There is nothing casual about it, and I want to be sure that I'm completely in control. Ideally, it's better to case or holster your firearm, but when that's not possible, make sure you're as safe as possible. It comes down to treating the firearm like it's loaded, keeping your finger off the trigger, and keeping the firearm pointed in a safe direction at all times. Please share this video with friends and family who may find it useful, and subscribe for more GUNSMARTS videos. Until next time, be safe and have fun.